Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with the Lightbearer team and our event is underway. So we're going to go ahead and use some of our tokens here. Like I said, with all of the faction accounts, we are going to go ahead and buy some Lightbearer cards. I did get an additional 18 Lightbearer cards out of the faction tower. I believe it was floor 120 or 140. Not exactly sure, but we do have 28 rare Lightbearer cards. Look at that. And that is a ton of heroes there. 2 elite stones, which unfortunately we don't get to see what they are because they went right to our mailbox. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit up the temple and we'll get all of our heroes up. That is a lot of elite plus, a lot of fodder, and that's exactly what we wanted from this faction. Gives us 3 copies of Elite Hogan there. We'll go ahead and pick up all of our cards in the rare. I just see Verk. Not sure if there was too many cards, but I think there was just one. Maybe we only had 1 elite stone. But we'll go ahead and we'll get into our summons. We'll make sure we clean up the temple here, which that gave us a elite plus Verk, an elite plus Hogan, and there's another Hogan. So he seems like he's going to be our fodder hero at this point. Looking at our wish list here, make sure that we have the heroes that we're looking for. Still looking for Cecilia. Haven't gotten but 1 copy of her. I would definitely like to see her getting a little bit stronger and actually being able to use her, as well as Gwyneth. We've been saving a couple copies of Gwyneth. So let's see here. We have our first elite. Hopefully it's a Lightbearer. Copy of Brutus. All right, that's very good. I believe that will allow us to get him up a little bit more. I think that will take him to probably Legendary Plus at this point, which will be awesome for the Mauler team. Not having good luck here with the Lightbearers, but we do have our second one, which is a copy of Scrag, so more Maulers. All right, so it seems like it's Mauler Day on the Lightbearer account. Last Lightbearer summons, we got a ton of Lightbearers, including 3 or I believe 4 copies of Falks. So it's kind of crazy when it came to the summons last time. But here we get a copy of Brutus up, again another copy of Hogan, copy of Angelo, right there to Elite. So he'll be what we're working on next time. We've got 2 more full summons here. Hopefully we can pull a couple more and just rare cards today. Seems like we've only gotten 2 elites and a ton of rare. Look at that. All right, so that'll conclude it for the summons. Let's go ahead and see what heroes we can get up here and which way we're going. This team has already hit the 5 ascended heroes, so now we're looking at a 6th, a hero that we can go ahead and swap out with other heroes, and having enough fodder to make the hero Cecilia. I'd like Hendrik, probably in the future, but I think at this point we're going to use Gwyneth. If you haven't used Gwyneth, she is similar to Nara as she targets the opponent that is directly opposite to her. So the hero that's directly opposite to her is the one that she attacks. So very, very powerful in the Lightbearer tower. Using her, especially on my main account, she is very strong in the Lightbearer tower, which is exactly where we want to use her. So if we do need more DPS, we can pull her in because we'll have her. We should have her up to at least Mythic at this point. We did save the 2 copies of her. There we're getting our 2 Legendary Plus. We do have that copy of Hogan, so that will take her to Mythic. Also with this account, everyone is at the plus 10 or greater signature item for our 5 main ascended heroes, as you see there. So signature item for her, we can unlock. We can probably take it to level 10 right off the bat, which would be nice. Add 1 more level to 27 for the Elder Tree. Let's go ahead and look at the heroes themselves. So as we got her up to Mythic, we did unlock her signature item. Here, Rowan, we finally have enough, a plus 20 signature item. And a huge, huge upgrade with his energy potion there. We have 70 red emblems as well, so we'll go ahead and we'll get up his signature item as far as we can, which I believe plus 24 there. I think plus 24 is going to be the top. So he is getting a lot closer with the signature item. Very cool to be into the red emblems with him. Plus we're going to level him up. The reason really is with his healthy supply abilities, it increases the power of the potion. And that is exactly what we want. We want bigger heals on the heroes that need it most. So we're continuing our 220 push for all of our heroes, as well as 240. Here we're going to go ahead and focus on Lucius. Here is his signature item, which is 17. So once we get it to 20 and finish out Rowan, he will be the next one going to the plus 30 with the signature item. We do have a couple reset scrolls too, so we'll hopefully not going to be a Lightbearer this time. We're hoping to get a couple Lightbearer items out of this, and we have pulled some T1 stones as well, which was very, very nice. We have some T1 intelligence stones there. I believe we do have a T1 stone as well with the agility. But we'll go ahead and we'll unlock Gwyneth's signature item, which is her longbow, so very, very cool. And we do have more than enough emblems. It takes 220 to go from 1 to 10. As you can see, we've been banking some of them. A lot of them are from summons that we've been doing. So we can get her signature item to level 10 right off the bat. We'll drop her in the resonating crystal just in case we have to use her in the future. We already have her up and we already have her signature item unlocked. And we will continue on this account with the Lightbearers. So as you can see, now we have essentially 5 heroes that are just waiting for more fodder. And here's the other T-stone that I have, and we'll go ahead. We already have the boots, so we'll go ahead with the weapon here. But like I was saying with the Lightbearers, is we'll continue to get fodder. We'll continue to build this account. As heroes are getting to 5 stars, we're not going to have a need for any of their copies anymore. So there'll be a point where we're actually summoning some of the rare heroes that cannot be ascended just because of the wish list and where we're getting. So let's go ahead and push into the campaign. We're on 22-31. And under the advisement of some other players, thank you very much for all the comments and the feedbacks on the videos. So what we're going to do now going forward is we're going to try a stage. Once we hit 3 defeats, so actually 3 defeats in the same stage, that's when we will conclude the faction teams. So Lightbearers are the first one. We're going to, again, do the 3 defeats. Once we get 3 defeats in the same stage in a row, we will go ahead and we will conclude the push. So right now we are pushed. We are at 22-32. So we are more than halfway through chapter 22, which is kind of crazy. Changing up a little bit. Problem with this team is we don't have a counter for Sylvana. As you can see right there, Sylvana took Rowan out really, really easy, which can be devastating to this team. And unfortunately, this looks like it's going to be our first defeat in 22-32. Kind of a tough team, just because of the Greyborn faction having the big bonus versus the Lightbearers. So if we can get some of their DPS down early, which we did there with Sylvana and with Pharrell, we should be able to win this as long as we can hold it. Look at everyone stacked up perfectly for a double ult from Belinda. Let's go ahead and check the damage on that because that was a double ult right in a row. 4.34 million. That's kind of crazy. But even a million plus there from Rose, which is very, very nice. So 22-33. Again, a lot of the fodder heroes when you're fighting through the campaign, not very tough stages. The boss stages are getting very, very difficult at this point. And of course, the stages where you're fighting with Brutus. Brutus and CC is really devastating here. Having Belinda as a big burst hero, as you see, she can be easily distracted with totems, with summons, with minions. A lot of things distract her, and she'll actually ult on them, which again wastes her ult for pretty much no target. But 22-34 here. And it looks like there Belinda got confined with Falks. Well, Rose is doing pretty well up top with Cirrus. Didn't even get through the shield on the top. There's one ult to take down Cirrus. And Lucius's shield is so powerful. If you've watched any of the live free-to-play videos, once we dropped him in, even just at Elite, pushed through like 10 or 15 floors of the campaign very, very easy because he is such a powerful shield and healer and tank. So his skill set between all 4 skills are just absolutely phenomenal. Even here, his ability to hold the front line. Rose takes some damage, takes a potion, takes another potion there. And here comes the ults. So we got Pharrell down there, 1 ult. Should have another one coming up in a second. And again, very, very easy to get through the stages with her nuking damage in the double ult. 22-36. So we might be able to push through chapter 22 today. I'm liking the team. I think I have one hero to get to 220, and then it's just 240 and up at that point. And Rowan stuns Sylvana. It's so powerful, especially when she can sit there till Rose and Belinda can get onto her to actually kill her. AoE damage going right across. Got Angelo left. There we go. Another boss stage down. Damage here, 3.1. Again, 1 million with Rose, 1 million with Falks. So definitely getting some damage out of some of the other heroes, which is exactly what we need with the progression at this point. Once we start getting them up to 240, they'll definitely do a lot more damage, especially unlocking the 221 abilities are very, very huge. But this team does a lot of damage. They are by far the furthest in the campaign at this point. And look at the shields. Shielded the minions there too, but Falks clears everything off. This is going to be a close one, but I think we can get it. Their potions laying there. Yep, we got it. That was a close one. When Lucius goes down a little bit earlier, it makes it very, very difficult, especially when they have couple CC. And there we went ahead and confined Thane, which made a huge difference for the survivability of Lucius. It looks like we should get this one too. And I've noticed that if you look at Belinda, she's actually blessing her and Rose together. It's not only increasing her damage with her blessing, she's increasing Rose as well, which in turn helps everyone because of her stuns. So we got a charm and a banish here. And that's what makes some of the Wilder teams so difficult to fight. They have the double CC. So not only can they banish, as they can charm and they can sleep. So it makes very difficult to kill some of the teams. And sometimes even there where when Belinda came out of the banish, because of the reduction from Tassie, Rose never went back to Belinda, which I'm not sure if that's a bug or that's how it's kind of built. But once she stole the attack power from the banish, Rose never goes back to Belinda, which I believe is exactly how it's built. And the confine ability in Falks, his ability to negate an entire hero right off the bat is just awesome. 3.41, almost 2 million from Rose, which is crazy between those two. That's again what makes the Lightbearer team so powerful, is because not only does Belinda do a ton of damage, is Rose does a ton of damage and she has the stun. Which makes it very, very hard to beat. And Brutus, just like all the other teams, is going to be one of the difficult heroes to deal with. I know this team does have Falk, so we can actually clear his shield off. So taking it off auto on this point, just to make sure that we can use it when he ults, or when he pops his immunity shield, would be really, really helpful in a full Mauler team here. And again, Brutus is so hard to deal with. So he took down Rose really easy there. Get the shield cleared, but we don't do much damage to him. So as an overall tank, we'll try to deal with Scrag up top. Hoping we can kill him a little bit easier, but he's combined with Warwick, which makes it really difficult. But we got Scrag down there. Oh, but his ult just ran right over Belinda and Rose both. So this will probably be our second defeat for this stage. We're not going to have enough damage to take this team down. Alright, so hopefully we'll give it one more try. Change it up a little bit. I'm thinking I might have Rowan try tanking, just because he is a really good pseudo tank with the damage mitigation. We'll try to at least get 1 or 2 targets down. If I can get Screg down before Rowan dies, which he's shielded now, we should be able to get him down. There we took off Brutus's shield, just Verk left. Got it. Very, very nice. That is a tough stage to get through between a full Mauler set with Screg and Brutus. All right, so go back to our regular team comp here. And again, Rose's teacups are just doing a ton of damage and double stun on the heroes in the bottom. Took out all 3 with the ult. So it makes Belinda so powerful, just the ability. And this one is going to be really, really tough. So not only do we have a Confine, which is going to confine Belinda, which it does there. We took out Brutus, but with Athalia. So Athalia that time went to the top with Lucius, so survived a little bit there. But look, we didn't even kill anybody because they're taking out our primary DPS at this point. Let's try to pseudo move Rose right out of the way. But that time Athalia didn't go to the top. Athalia went to the bottom, which I was hoping she'd go to the top again for Lucius, but she did not at that point. But that was a lot better. So I like that team comp. Even though we lost Falks a little bit early, we can try this one more time. And I'm hoping Athalia will go to the bottom again, and now she goes to the top. All right, so the RNG is not going to be good. So that is our 3 defeats for the stage. Let me know in the comments what you think. So super stoked to have Gwyneth up. Using her in the tower, she is super, super strong in the Lightbearer tower. So she will be the next hero that we're focusing on. But let me know what other heroes you'd like to see with the Lightbearer team. We're continuing on the event, continuing to get more Lightbearer cards as we do 22-44. So a very good push, almost done with chapter 22. So very impressed with the Lightbearer team, and thank you for watching.